This video is sponsored by Skillshare. For all of you hard and late working photographers out there, I am here to save your eyes today. Your important asset for your creativity, because my optician just asked me to do the same. Hi, it's Jimmy here. Today, I want to talk about something that I recently discovered after I visited an optician to check my eyesight. Well, mostly because of the last 18 months of lockdown in the UK. I spent countless of hours looking at my computer screen, more often at night and for long hours. You see, almost all of my 2020 lockdown videos were filmed at night in my kitchen. And because of my kids were stuck at home during the day, the only quiet time I had to do something is in the evening. And being a creative who lost most of his jobs in 2020 and most of this year, 2021, I rarely go out and means that my eyes never really get to rest from the screen. And the reason I see an optician was that my eyes feel tired and dry all the time. And maybe old age related also, I started to have problem focusing closer subjects or objects. I'm making this video because I know many of you probably experiencing the same thing as me. And one way or the other, I think this thing that I got here may in fact help you see things better and to protect your eyes from straining seeing the computer screen, especially during nighttime or when you sit in a dark room for long hours. This thing is BenQ Screenbar Plus. Well, I first learned about it when I visited my brother and I saw one on his computer screen. And I thought, yeah, it's a pretty cool looking light, but it's just a lamp, right? It's just to illuminate his desk. But he told me it's there to help you see better when you're working with computer screens. Because the computer monitor is pretty bright these days, and you have too much of a light contrast between the surrounding and the screen, making your eyes to, squint. The only option to avoid hurting your eyes is to either, don't work in the dark, which is impossible in my case, or change the environment where I'm working in. So I decided to try my brother's BenQ light. And for the first 10 to 15 minutes, I actually felt quite comfortable looking at the screen. I'm not trying to sell anything here, but only highlighting to you that this screen light actually works. The longer I used it, the better I felt. My eyes no longer have to squint nor to feel tired or dry. I still won't suggest you to work extended hours at night or in the dark, but if you do, this gadget may be a savior. So I returned my brother's light and went to BenQ's website to check again to see what other options are available. And you know, I've only known BenQ for their monitors and never knew that they actually make lights. So from their website, they offer 3 models: the Screenbar Lite, Screenbar Plus, and just the box standard Screenbar. It's kind of weird because they all call Screenbar, but they all look very similar because they are based on the same LED module, just have different physical designs. I ordered the one right here, the Screenbar Plus, is the same model that my brother has. I chose it over the other models because it has a few cool features that I quite like, and it also looks good and it works on my 16-inch MacBook Pro, or just about, which I'll talk about it in a minute. I don't work for BenQ and there are similar models on the market, but my brother told me that he tried a couple of other options and returned them after, and finally decided on this model due to its effectiveness and the quality of light. And as you're photographers, you know the importance of light, right? And the quality of it. While I'm here to save your eye, I want to mention about general well-being while working from home, and most of us do these days. And it's important to keep your health and ready for action when the world is opened up. So for that, I would like to talk about today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform where you can find tons of high-quality material where you can learn new skills or further your existing knowledge. I use it to quickly learn about something new to further my production, and you can even find a whole section showing you how to self-care for productivity, which I find extremely helpful during the whole lockdown period. So whether it's editing, actual hands-on graphics design, or just getting some health tips for your lifestyle, you'll find something in Skillshare. So as helpful as I am here to share Skillshare's promotional code. For each of the first 1,000 subscribers using the link in the description, you'll get a free 1-month unlimited free trial instead of the normal 7 days. And like I said, there are absolutely tons of educational contents from technical to creativity to, health. So no obligation, and if you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime. Simple. But if you do like it and a keen learner like me, they are as good as you can get. And what's best, you can start exploring this huge library to your heart's content and boost your creative juice, or add the comfort on your sofa, bed, or even toilet. So now let's get back to my talk about eye-saving Screenbar for today's video. So this BenQ Screenbar Plus is different to the standard desk lamp. First, its LED module is designed so that it doesn't hit the monitor and reflect to your eyes. In other words, no glare. So see, it's switched on. There's no reflection on the screen itself. So it's not even harsh as well. It's quite soft, and it just makes the whole viewing experience much smoother and more comfortable. Then there's an automatic dimming function and adjust the intensity based on the ambient light quality and your screen brightness, of course. And pretty cool, right? And most importantly, this is what the optician was telling me, balancing the surrounding lights to the screen. So this makes total sense. You all heard about True Tone technologies in Apple's product, right? Well, basically, the screen will change its color temperature from cool to warm at night to help you rest. Well, this Screenbar Plus has the same feature, but instead of changing the screen temperature, it changes the surrounding, which makes it even better and more soothing while working in the dark. You can either change the temperature yourself by doing the dial here, or let the Outtro sensor, which also controls the intensity of the light, does its magic. And again, it's pretty cool, and I literally just have to connect the light to one of my USB ports on the computer and hit the Outtro button and let it does everything automatically. And I can't say enough, it works. The reason I went with the Screenbar Plus model here instead of the other two is that I found the ability to change color temperature and that Outtro ambient sensor very useful. And at £30 more, I think it's worth every penny. But if you use your computer a lot on the go, I would recommend the lighter models that is made for travelers and smaller laptops, the Screenbar Lite. It also features the same temperature control and ambient sensor, just smaller and lighter. But the important thing is that I like about the Screenbar Plus is the overall aesthetic. I'm spoiled by my Olympus cameras build quality and their pro lenses. I would prefer a metal construction, which this thing has, over its plastic brothers. And I can't praise enough on how useful this little lightsaber thing is, and I'm happy that my eyes feel much better. But one thing that my optician told me is that the reason I can't see close-up subjects or object is that because I am indeed getting old. Bollocks. Anyway, I hope this video helps you, and this is really a good, useful light, not only just for professional who works at night, but also for any students. You know, they study hard at night, and a good quality light really helps. Well, enough selling, although I'm not selling it, but there are some affiliate links that I've included in the description. So if you're feeling generous and want to help this channel, buying through these links will help me some tiny commission. It doesn't cost you any extra. So no applications there, but I'm happy to share something that I think is good and useful in life too, especially something that is kind of related to photography, right? Helps help to protect your eyes. Oh, I almost forgot. If I have to nag at something about the Screenbar is that, well, it still uses the old USB-A connector and not the usual USB-C that everybody else uses these days. But no biggie, I can use a converter. But you know me that I like to find something to complain. And I mentioned that this Screenbar Plus just about worked for my MacBook Pro 16-inch. Well, it's to do with the massive counterweight right here. You know, it has this major kind of big weights there to stabilize the actual Screenbar Plus. So if your laptop hasn't got a very strong hinge, it probably won't work. But it just about worked on the 16-inch MacBook Pro. I'm glad to hear that because I like it more than the other ones. But anyway, let me know what you think about this cool little gadgets in the comment section below. And until next time, keep well, stay creative, and I will see you all very soon. Peace.